What's up, guys? This is Justin. Got another great episode in store for you today. Today, we're going to talk about money. I'm going to talk about the struggles that we've experienced and some solutions that have helped us to get it right. Make sure you guys tune in. Don't miss it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford Podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. Super excited to be with you here again today. I hope you've been doing great since the last episode. And if you're loving the show, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. If you haven't followed me yet on social media, you can at The Official Justin Ford. Again, at The Official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, and also here on YouTube. I've got another great episode in store for you today. But before we get into that, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in over 26 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. And so whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. I want to talk to you today about money. And I know that this is an interesting topic that sometimes people avoid. Sometimes people have a hard time with, and really sometimes people just try to ignore altogether. But guys, this is a conversation that's so important, especially if you've never really been taught or trained about money. You know, when you look at people today, right, you've got people, who make a lot of money, some people that don't. You have people who spend a lot of money and some people that don't. You have people that save a lot of money and people that invest a lot of money. And really what I want to talk to you today about is my own journey and my own experience, with finances. And so I didn't, really get taught growing up what finances really were, didn't really have, parents that were teaching me about money or teaching me about finances or anything like that. And neither did Joy. And one of the things was when we first got married, we came together with no real plan financially. And so we got into the mortgage business, started making a lot of money. We weren't really paying our taxes. We weren't really saving. We didn't really know what we were doing. We were just excited that we were making a lot of money. And, when the market shifted and crashed back in 2008, we lost everything. We lost our house to foreclosure. We lost our cars to repossession. We lost just a ton of stuff. We went through bankruptcy. It was very difficult. And you would think that learning from that experience, although the market had changed and that had nothing to do with us. We had no control over that, but we just weren't prepared for it. And so when the market did change and started to get better, I got into real estate, selling real estate, started making a lot of money again, and really just didn't have a plan. And Joy and I, one of the things that I've realized is money has been a struggle or a problem, not making money, but really how to manage money and have a plan around money. And so we started doing the Dave Ramsey program years ago. We tried to go down that path. It helped. And we weren't, operating through the program from 100%. Then we had a girl that was working for us at our real estate brokerage. Her name was Tiffany. Then Tiffany was helping us with our finances and managing our finances and all of those things. And that was helping for a while. We'd meet on a weekly or biweekly basis. We'd go through our numbers, go through our money. We paid down a lot of debt. We paid off back taxes. And then Tiffany, went on to do something else with her career. And then, we found ourselves kind of going back through those same things. And what's interesting is sometimes people just don't really have discipline or really follow a plan around money. And what I found is when you don't have a plan for your money to just kind of go out the door. Because that's what's going to happen. The one thing that, we have always done is we've always tithed. So we do give 10% of everything that we earn back to, God. And that's something that the Bible instructs to do. And so we've always done that. We definitely, put money aside now for paying our taxes and things like that. but we've never really, again, had a financial plan. And, about 2 years ago, we hired a financial coach. His name is Matt, and I can't wait to have him on the show eventually. But Matt has really helped us to look at our finances on a daily basis, know where our money is going, really know what our net worth is through the net worth tracker that we track, looking at any debts we have or any, assets we have, and really being able to have a plan. And the one thing that, I've heard said is the areas a lot of times that you have struggles with or that you struggle with are the areas that will eventually be a blessing for you, that you can help other people. Because I remember not too long ago praying and asking God, like, why is there a consistent or continuous struggle in specific areas of my life? And I just really felt God say, Justin, I'm allowing these areas to be a struggle so that you can relate to other people who are struggling in those same areas, so that when these areas in your life turn around or improve, you can actually be a message of hope, to the people that are maybe struggling the same way you have. And so, where I wanted to encourage you today is, some of you probably have a great financial plan. You've always been good with your money. You've always, had a budget. You've always, put money away. You're doing really well. But then there's some other people who, maybe can relate to, the way that Joy and I have struggled. And maybe you've never really had a plan. You don't really know how money works. You're really struggling with it. I want to encourage you, it's not too late. It doesn't matter what you've done up until this point or how you've struggled. You can make a decision to really begin to learn about money. Maybe you sign up for a class, maybe you attend a Dave Ramsey seminar. If you want information on our financial coach, we're going to be having him come on the show real soon, and really start somewhere. Start making decisions today that can help you improve your financial situation for tomorrow. And the reality is this: if you don't do something, nothing will change. Doesn't matter, 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. If you don't begin to have a plan on how to improve your situation will never improve on its own. And so the thing that I've learned is, if you don't know how to do something, don't stay ignorant. Learn how. Find somebody who knows how. Take a class, take a course. And because we have access to all of this technology and information, in today's day and age, there's no reason why any of us should really struggle in any area and blame it on not knowing, because there's enough information out there to learn and know how to improve your health, your finances, your marriage, your relationships, your business, all of these things. And so I encourage you today that no matter where you are, if you got a great thing going financially, maybe you can help somebody else. Maybe you can teach somebody else how you did it. Maybe you can share the things that you learned. And if you're really kind of struggling and you don't know what to do, make a decision today that you're going to begin to improve your situation. And so one of the best things that Joy and I ever did was invest into a financial coach. And we don't get it right. We have our ups and downs. We struggle. We're not like, we don't go out and splurge. Like, we don't, aren't out there just buying a bunch of expensive things. But, having a family of five in today's world, we pay for our daughter's college. We pay for our younger son, to go to private school. We take trips, a couple of times a year. Even feeding a family of five, guys, today, it's expensive to live, right? Gas, over $4 a gallon. This is why it's so important to have a plan. And so I want to encourage you today, if you don't have a plan, make a decision to find someone who can help you. And if you're already having a plan, following a plan, doing well, I encourage you to go help somebody else. Give back, make a difference in somebody else's life, and, pay it forward, because somebody obviously taught you how to do it as well. And so that's the thing for Joy and I, the areas that we've struggled, that God has brought us through and helped us, we want to use that to be a blessing and an encouragement to other people, and show them that there is hope and that there is a way to get out from that specific circumstance. And so, quick episode today. Wanted to share that with you just as an encouragement. If it is an encouragement to you and you feel like it can be an encouragement to someone else, feel free to share this episode. Make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast platform or right here on YouTube. And if you haven't followed me yet, you can on social media at the official Justin Ford. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, X, and then again, also here on YouTube. Do me a favor. Again, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to leave us a review. Let us know if these shows are encouraging you. Before we wrap up today's episode, I do want to remind you this episode is sponsored by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is not just a sponsor of the show, they are our go-to mortgage lender at the Justin Ford Real Estate Team. It's who we entrust all of our buyers with. So if you are looking to purchase a home this year and get pre-approved, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you're an existing homeowner, maybe looking to take some cash out, refinance, lower your interest rates, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you're a real estate agent like me, looking for a great mortgage lender, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Two things I always like to leave you with. Number one, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number two, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.